Have you ever looked at an ant and thought, I wonder what it would be like if I were that small? Well, scientists have actually calculated what would happen if a human were as small as an ant, and the results are both terrifying and exhilarating. So hold on to your lab coats, fellow science lovers, because we're about to get very tiny. First things first, let's talk about the size of an average worker ant. They can be anywhere from half an inch to 1 inch long, depending on the species. That might not sound very big, but compared to us humans, who are on average around 5 feet tall, it's pretty freaking tiny. To put it another way, if you shrunk a human down to the size of an ant, you'd be about 60,000 times smaller. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wouldn't the air just feel the same? After all, it's not like we could literally shrink ourselves down to the size of an ant. But here's where things get really interesting. If we did shrink ourselves down to that size, the world as we know it would be in big trouble. Take a look at this raindrop. It might look like a tiny sphere of water to us, but to an ant it would be more like a giant ball. And I'm not talking about a ball bearing. I'm talking about the size of a ball. To make matters worse, the water wouldn't just be bigger, it would also be much heavier. A single drop of water could weigh up to 10 milligrams, which is enough to kill an ant. But what about the good things in life? How would a shriveled human enjoy the great outdoors? Well, let's start with the flowers. To us, they might look like beautiful, fragrant blossoms, but to a shriveled human, they'd be more like toxic wastelands filled with dangerous plants. Some plants are actually poisonous to ants, such as the hooded pitcher plant. Its red, slimy interior is like a pool of acid to an ant. And don't even get me started on the thorns. They'd be like spears to a shriveled human. But what about the ant's natural enemies, like birds? To a shriveled human, a bird wouldn't just be a winged creature that poops on your head. It would be a literal monster, swooping down from the sky with sharp talons and a beak that could crush your bones. So, is there anything good about being a shriveled human? Actually, there is one thing. You'd finally be able to fit into those skinny jeans that you've been eyeing in the mall. Just make sure you bring some bug spray. Speaking of bugs, there's one thing that's even more annoying than a mosquito bite. And no, it's not the itch. It's the fact that mosquitoes can smell you from miles away. But why do they do this? And how far away can they really smell you? Find out in this short. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to check out the next one. And don't forget to subscribe for more fun science facts.